Welcome everybody to a grand cosmic adventure as we journey through the most significant milestones in space exploration history. From that thrilling moment when humanity first broke free from Earth's gravity to our latest robotic emissaries roaming across the surface of Mars, we'll relive these events and more. So buckle up, fellow space enthusiasts. Let's fire up our imaginations and dive deep into the cosmos. Picture this, it's 1961, the Cold War is raging and the United States and the Soviet Union are locked in a fierce competition for dominance, not just on Earth, but beyond. And what better way to prove your technological prowess than to launch a human being into space? Now, Yuri Gagarin, a Soviet cosmonaut, wasn't a household name at the time. He was a young pilot, plucked from obscurity and strapped atop a rocket, the mighty Vostok 1. Imagine the tension, the rumble of the engines, the weight of the world on his shoulders, and then liftoff. Gagarin was hurled into the unknown, becoming the first human to escape Earth's gravitational grip and orbit our planet. Can you imagine the view, seeing our blue planet hanging in the blackness of space? This wasn't just a Soviet victory, it was a giant leap for all humankind. A moment that forever changed our relationship with the cosmos. Now, fast forward to July 20th, 1969, a date etched in the annals of human history. The world held its breath as Neil Armstrong, an American this time, descended from the lunar module Eagle and planted his boot on the dusty surface of the moon. That's one small step for man, he famously declared, one giant leap for mankind. Think about that moment. For thousands of years, humans had looked up at the moon, told stories about it, written poems about it, and here we were, actually walking on its surface. This wasn't just about planting a flag, it was about pushing the boundaries of human ingenuity and daring to dream the impossible dream. The Apollo 11 mission wasn't just a victory for the United States, it was a testament to the power of human ambition and collaboration. It showed that when we set our minds to something, even something as audacious as landing on the moon, nothing is impossible. From the moon, our gaze naturally shifted to Mars, a planet that has captivated our imaginations for centuries. It's a world of rusty red deserts, towering volcanoes and canyons so grand they dwarf anything on Earth. But Mars is more than just a pretty face. It's a planet that may have once harbored life and could potentially host human colonies someday. And so we began sending our robotic emissaries like the Perseverance rover. Imagine the thrill of seeing those first images from Perseverance as it touched down on Martian soil. Here was a machine built by human hands, billions of miles away, exploring another world. Perseverance is searching for signs of ancient life, drilling into rocks and collecting samples that will eventually be returned to Earth. It's all part of our grand quest to answer that age-old question, are we alone in the universe? Now, you might think that landing on the moon or sending rovers to Mars is the ultimate feat of space exploration. But what about touching a star? The Sun, our very own star, is a giant ball of burning plasma that makes life on Earth possible. But it's also a source of intense heat and radiation, a truly formidable environment. So how do you study something that wants to melt your instruments on contact? Well, you build a spacecraft like the Parker Solar Probe. This engineering marvel is designed to fly closer to the Sun than any mission before. It's equipped with a heat shield that can withstand temperatures of up to 2,500 degrees Fahrenheit. The data it's sending back is already revolutionizing our understanding of the Sun, helping us predict solar flares and other space weather events that can impact life here on Earth. We never stopped looking back at the moon, even as our robotic explorers ventured further into the solar system. And now, a new era of lunar exploration is dawning. The European Space Agency is developing the Argonaut, a robotic cargo lander designed to deliver supplies and equipment to the moon. Think of it as a lunar delivery service, paving the way for a more permanent human presence on our celestial neighbor. Imagine lunar outposts, scientific research stations, even perhaps one day lunar cities. It sounds like science fiction, but with each passing year, it's becoming more and more within our reach. Now, for a long time, space exploration was the domain of governments and national space agencies. But something remarkable has happened in recent years, the rise of private spaceflight. Companies like SpaceX, Blue Origin and Virgin Galactic are challenging the status quo, driving down costs and opening up space to a whole new generation of explorers, entrepreneurs and dreamers. And it's not just about launching satellites or sending tourists on suborbital joyrides. These private companies are partnering with governments, developing new technologies and pushing the boundaries of what's possible in space. We're witnessing the democratization of space exploration, and that's a very exciting thing. It means that the next generation of space explorers is out there right now, perhaps watching this very video, inspired by the stories of Yuri Gagarin, Neil Armstrong, and the countless others who dared to dream of reaching for the stars. From the first tentative steps into Earth orbit to the ambitious plans for lunar bases and Martian colonies, these milestones highlight the incredible progress humanity has made in space exploration. And as we move forward from government-led missions to private sector innovations, the future of space travel looks brighter than ever. Who knows what wonders await us in the vast expanse of the cosmos? Perhaps one day some of you watching this will be the ones making history, pushing the boundaries of human exploration and uncovering the secrets of the universe. Don't forget to like if you love your father, subscribe if you love your mother, and do both if you like them both equally.